What's up, family? We about to get into this clip. You already know we lost yesterday, so the media world is gonna be on Tua's neck. And like I said, this is the Fin Tank. Go ahead, like, subscribe. We're gonna get into this video with Stephen A. Without further ado.
Well, do you think to prepare for this third-string quarterback is not going to cost the San Francisco 49ers a division as far as I'm concerned? I just don't believe it. Now, let me get to the big issue. It's Miami Dolphins. Last week, Monday, last Thursday, Dan Orlovsky was on this show. Put Orlovsky up on the screen. I want to see him. Molly, you're in witness. Yeah. What did I say? When Mr. Orlovsky was talking about Tua Tagovailoa,
You needed to see them play.
I said they're going to put a hat on him. They're going to be physical with him. They're going to be in his face. Let's see what he does then. Those were my exact words. Here's Dan Orlovsky, the football aficionado. Oh, there's just certain things I got to explain to you, Stephen. You just don't get it. You're lost. And I said they're going to be in his face. He's a miniature quarterback. The one thing that is questionable about him is when you apply that pressure, how's he going to do? All right, he had some good throws yesterday, but he started off complete like first 7 of his first 16 passes, and you had the announcers talking about the level of inaccuracy was foreign to what we've seen from Tua. It wasn't that he was awful. Nobody's trying to say that. None of that goes along with it. What we're saying is, I said, it was going to be a little bit different. And sure enough, it was. Now, Tyreek Hill is still that dude. 9 receptions, 146 yards. Jalen Watt only had 1 reception for 9 yards or whatever. I'm just saying, San Francisco, the defense is real. Number 1 in points allowed. Number 1 in yards allowed. Number 1 against the rush. I'm saying they were going to get in his face, and let's see what he does then. And sure enough, they did. And we saw something different than what we've been saying from Tua.
So what do you say?
I'm saying you were wrong. I told you what was going to happen. What do you mean what were you wrong about? You was talking about how great Tua was going to look. You believed in him and how great he was going to look this week. Good. Oh, my Lord.
Tua did play good. 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. But overall, a good game. It's not what he's been producing all year at such a high level, but he didn't play terrible. This game do not go on Tua. Tua cannot play defense. Tua is not on our defense. Tua did not miss the tackles. Tua didn't give up big plays on the defense. Tua didn't put pressure on third downs. Like the third down completion, the one thing that solved this game is third down. Third down, San Francisco brought that pressure, and they made turnovers on downs. But the Dolphins could not stop the 49ers on third down, and that's what this game came to. Tua could put up as crazy numbers as he want, but if the defense can't get the offense off the field, then it's gonna be what it is. And also, we only ran the ball 8 times. That's not gonna win you a game. You need to rush the ball more. Take all that pressure off of Tua's arm.
All right, then.
You played well.
I'm not going to. That's ridiculous.
No.
That's ridiculous.
This is
Don't get me good. Did he play
No.
up to the standard that he had established throughout this season?
Tom Brady hasn't played throughout a standard that he's established over the seasons. This nigga looking ass right now with 5 or 6 wins. But hold on, let's put it all on Tua. And you know what? Salute to you, Tua, for manning up and taking accountability in yesterday's loss. But I'm going to be here and tell you and defend you that was not on Tua. That was on coaching. That was on defense. Not to mention the refs and the missed calls and blown calls and bullshit. All the calls. We're not going to get into that. It was a good game. The 49ers fought hard. And we just had an off day. We got to bounce back.
Because you said he was. And we all know he did it yesterday. Stop that.
How many times has this San Francisco 49er defense given up more than 20 points this year? Once to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They scored 23.
I told you that before they played.
Tua, without both of his starting tackles, scored 17. How many drops did they have yesterday, Stephen?
I don't want to. Excuse me. I counted 2.
How many?
He counted 2.
Counted 2. I counted
4.
4. It was so many drop passes, and one of the picks was off of a tipped pass.
Counted 2.
4.
I
got 4 drops.
There was a few. I thought he overthrew a couple of times. I don't think
No,
they were
he-
drop passes.
No.
It wasn't a pinpoint accuracy that we ever seen. He was off.
See, they want this man to be perfect on every play. But Lord forbid, you ain't hearing nothing about how many times Brock Purdy got sacked. You ain't hearing how many sacks our defense came up with. You ain't hearing about this man throwing a pick, the X, or none of that. You know, quarterbacks have bad games. It's not all on the... There's 52 other people on the team that get paid as well. And with that being said, I'm just going to end this episode with this. This was one game. This was a loss. Yeah, it was not ideal how we wanted this to fold out, but it is what it is. We see the Chargers next week. I'm going to have something special for you guys coming up here shortly. And as always, think with greatness. This has been the Fin Tank. I'm your host, KCDG. Until the next time.